an incredibly historic day. After nearly 5 months of waiting, they have finally produced it. This is an urgent video, so don't waste time. Eventually, the Ethereum ETF was approved, something we had been eagerly awaiting for a long time. Looking back to 2023, we witnessed historic movements towards crypto ETFs, starting with Bitcoin. Firms like BlackRock submitted their requests to the SEC for the first ever Bitcoin ETF. We were inundated with news and updates about the process, making it easy to stay informed. Shiba Inu is now gathering strength for another price rally. You remember the one in March where it tripled in price in a matter of days? Well, a very similar pattern can now be seen. These same firms promptly submitted requests for the approval of an Ethereum ETF after the Bitcoin ETF was approved in January, which kept everyone informed and involved. However, the situation took a different turn from January until now. Almost half a year later, there was complete silence. The prolonged silence created uncertainty and speculation. The SEC's cautious approach to cryptocurrency regulations added to the doubts. Some people believed that the complexities and unique challenges of Ethereum compared to Bitcoin might have played a role. Additionally, the broader regulatory environment for cryptocurrencies was still in flux, contributing to the skepticism. However, all of this information left many believing that the Ethereum ETF was a no-go and would not be approved. Everything was different. Given our experience with Bitcoin, we know that Shiba Inu is particularly sensitive to any ETF movements, so while Ethereum experienced a slight drop, Shiba Inu took a bigger hit. The entire cryptocurrency community is now celebrating the SEC's monumental decision. Of course, the situation on the charts is red as Ethereum has dumped, dragging other cryptocurrencies down with it. I predicted in earlier videos that this would occur, and now we're witnessing the identical trend that emerged after Bitcoin ETFs were authorized in the US and Hong Kong. What we are seeing with Ethereum may be a sell the news event, meaning that investors anticipating the approval bought Ethereum in advance and are now selling off to take profits, leading to the current drop in price. Later, we will likely see recovery and an eventual rise in price, probably reaching new all-time highs just like Bitcoin did. Pump on the upcoming approval news. A dump when approved followed by a slow rise in price later. The fact that the same would happen with Ethereum was highly likely. We see an initial market crash followed by a slow recovery and eventual rise. For example, when the US Bitcoin ETF was first approved, it caused a price crash, but later it led to monumental gains reaching new all-time highs. But this wasn't a quick turnaround. Exchange-traded funds on Ethereum. When an ETF gets approved, it usually means that a cryptocurrency has gained legitimacy and increased investment, which causes substantial price changes. As a result, cryptocurrency aficionados are excited about which digital asset would be the next in line for a comparable product. Consider it this way: whenever a new technological device is introduced and becomes popular, people start to speculate about what the firm will produce next. They become enthusiastic and discuss the potential forecasts based on previously observed patterns. In the same way, when a well-known cryptocurrency like Ethereum receives permission for an ETF, investors and enthusiasts begin to consider other coins that show promise and wonder which one will be the next to benefit from a similar endorsement. It all comes down to seeing the next big opportunity and setting oneself up to take advantage of it. Interestingly, Shoshiro Kusama, the principal inventor of the pseudonymous The environment of the Shiba Inu, has entered the discussion. Kusama questioned whether the approval of several Ethereum ETFs by the seconds may pave the way for the approval of a Shiba Inu ETF as well. The reasoning for this is that, if Ethereum can approve a spot-based ETF, why can't Shiba Inu? This raises the question of whether Shiba Inu could also receive similar approval from the SEC if an issuer chooses to file for it. Kusama did not offer a clear response, but he did invite his followers to share their opinions. This indicates that even within the Shiba Inu community, there is a great deal of curiosity and conjecture about the potential future of their favorite cryptocurrency. Now, here's something you should be aware of. Despite the SEC's history of classifying many cryptocurrency assets as securities, Shiba Inu hasn't been associated with this designation in its numerous cases against crypto firms. This is important, especially when taking into account the likelihood of a Shiba Inu ETF. Furthermore, despite the Shiba Inu community's efforts, no asset manager has. Despite gathering thousands of signatures, the petition hasn't caught Grayscale's attention. Nevertheless, the Shiba Inu community continues to promote the petition in hopes of gaining more signatures and ultimately attracting the attention of asset managers. Shown interest in filing for a Shiba Inu ETF, but this includes Grayscale. Kusama announced that he will be concentrating on future Shiba Inu projects in the interim. This is a good move since it suggests that there are interesting things in the works for the Inu Shiba environment. Although Kusama didn't give precise information on these projects, his focus implies that new innovations and advances are likely to come that may be advantageous to the Shiba Inu community. Furthermore, Kusama took the time to express gratitude to the Ethereum community for approving the spot-based ETF products. Demonstrates a spirit of friendship and respect among developers and communities in the cryptocurrency sector, demonstrating that even though they are working on different projects, they can still recognize and enjoy each other's accomplishments. Furthermore, the official Shiba Inu ecosystem handle congratulated the Ethereum community on the ETF approval. They emphasized the significance of this victory for the Shiba Inu community members and described it as a significant win for the entire crypto industry. The handle also highlighted how this approval could lead to greater financial inclusion for Shiba Inu investors, making it simpler for them to access the cryptocurrency market through Ethereum ETFs. It reminds us of what transpired following the US approval of the Bitcoin ETF, when we saw enormous inflows of funds into the cryptocurrency market at first. Hundreds of millions of dollars a day poured into the Bitcoin ETF, but it also brought more people into the wider cryptocurrency market. This increase in interest was one of the factors that caused Shiba Inu's price to spike back in early March, so the question is, could we see a similar outcome from the approval of the Ethereum ETF? But this is not all. The Shiba Inu handle also highlighted the combined influence of the Shiba Inu and Ethereum communities, acknowledging them as active contributors to bringing about positive change in the cryptocurrency space. It's interesting to observe how communities can come together, each with their own projects and goals, but still work together and support one another in order to achieve shared goals. In the meantime, the Shiba Inu can benefit from even bigger improvements and chances inside the cryptocurrency business through this kind of unity and collaboration. Ecosystem team has earned a key title sponsor role for the upcoming 2024 Blockchain Futuristic Conference in Toronto. It's important to note that Shiba Inu will have a dedicated booth at the conference where they will be displaying their ecosystem projects. The intention here is probably to increase awareness of and interest in Shiba and the larger Shiba. This is undoubtedly wonderful news about Inu ecosystem, and it shows how proactive the team is about marketing their projects and interacting with the community. However, what are your thoughts on that comment? Below this brings this film to a conclusion. If you would like to view more, please click on one of the videos you see on the screen. I would be happy to hear your thoughts. In order to help me with the YouTube algorithm, if you liked the video, please like it and don't forget to leave a comment. You can also help spread the word about this story by sharing it with as many people as you can.